So every once in a while, you have to take these machines apart. I'm going to do this one tonight, but for whatever reason, it's because of the CRTs. Do you remember when you were a kid and you used to be able to touch the glass on your TV screen and it would make that staticky sound? Well, on these games, because they're behind plastic or glass, they still draw a certain amount of dust and debris, and it just sticks to everything. So it's like a giant dust magnet. I don't know if you can see that. And I even clean this probably in the springtime. But anywhere you touch, I mean, it gets just black with gook. So anyways, I'm popping this thing off here tonight. I'm gonna clean all the glass with Windex, and I just noticed everything looks hazy on it. So I'm gonna fix that right now. So that was just off of the outside of the plexiglass. I gotta take the plexiglass off. If you look over here, there's like this plexiglass protector, but it bolts on in a few different spots. So I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna clean the back side of it, and then I'm gonna clean the actual glass screen part of it. And this thing is filthy too. This is the back side of what they call the bezel. And I mean, look at that. So anyways, that's what we're getting into tonight. For the years, I actually got pretty good at monitor work. Rebuilding them and rejuvenating them, and I could do everything at one point. I'm pretty rusty with it all right now, but this is what I was talking about. Remember when you were a kid? Can you hear that? That static sound? It bled off already. But that's the high voltage coming off the flyback that gets, basically it's getting projected onto the back of the screen. It's pretty amazing how all this stuff worked. And you can see this thing has what they call screen burn in it. And that's what this, that's what this does. They put these dark tinted overlays over them, and that kind of reduces that screen burn. But pretty cool technology for being almost 40 years old. Or, well, this was made in 1981, so it is 40 years old. Man, that thing looks 10,000 times better. There was so much gunk on that. Look at all that stuff. That all came off of the back side of the glass, both sides of the plastic under there, and off of the glass on the tube. But it definitely needed it. Man, I thought I did this thing. I thought I did it in the spring, but apparently not. It makes me wonder about all these other games in here. I'm gonna have to pull them all apart. The thing is I don't know, it takes 10 or 15 minutes per game to get it. Like, you got to take the control panel off. You got to pull you got to pull it all apart. But it definitely needs done from time to time. But this one's looking good again. I'm happy, because I was like, man, why is the screen so blurry on this thing? Yeah, so that static charge off of the back of the monitor, or off the actual glass on the tube, that's what draws in all the dust and debris and stuff. And that's why that thing they all get that way from those CRT monitors. They just, over time, it's just like it's like static. That static field or whatever just draws in the dust and the debris. And when these things were in the bars back in the day, that it would be like days would go by, because the cigarette smoke would stick to it and everything would stick to it. But I got Ms Pacman all cleaned up, and I'm gonna drop a quarter in it. I'm gonna see what I can do. And that, folks, is where baby Pac-Man come from.